Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of G-Made CNC. Today it's a quick video on just a repeatable fixture and how I'm doing this. I have to make a few hundred of these Delrin brackets. Alright, so after I drilled all the holes, I faced it, I drilled these 1/4-inch holes here, and on the first op I drilled all the holes for the brackets, and then I used an end mill to pocket in these 2 1/4-inch holes. Alright, and then on the fixture itself I just used these Delrin rods, 1/4-inch Delrin rods, and they're snug. You gotta like tap them in, and what I do is I just tap them, just give it a little tap, and then just line it up. And you can see it's extremely snug. I mean, there's no play in it. And then what I'll do is I'll put 440 screws and suck the whole thing down. And then after the adapter clears, the only thing left will be the parts. And the reason I use the Delrin is because the center gets pocketed out, and it'll actually just eat right through that Delrin rod. And then what I do is, after this is done, I'll just tap them again, stick them up a little bit more, and put another set on here. I used to use location pins on the outside, but the problem was the cuts weren't always straight, or even if, let's say, you didn't cut the material, at least with this setup here, it's guaranteed to center itself exactly where it needs to go, regardless of what the outside edge is. And then I got my coordinates XY right here. So after I put the screws in, it's all sucked down tight. Just get it in the double vise and then crank it down and then hit cycle start. When it's done, just loosen it up, take it out, take the screws out of it, tap the Delrin rods in, and then snap the new part on. I mean, you can see there's no screws in this at all. Yeah, so you're guaranteed, repeatable parts over and over. So let me get the screws in this, and then I'll rip through the code real quick so you guys can get an idea of what's going on with this. Alright, we got all the screws in, it's locked in, XYZ set, we're ready to go. We're just going to face mill the top of this to bring it down to the proper height, and then we'll just chamfer the edges now while it's still a solid block, and then I go in with an adaptive clearing, eat away 90% of this, and then go back in and with a cleanup tool. The reason I do the chamfer first is I was doing the chamfer after it was all done, and I was finding like little burrs, plastic burrs around the edges. So by chamfering it first and then doing the cleanup, it's perfect. I'll show you when it's all done. But we're gonna kind of rip through this, fast forward it quickly. You guys have seen machining stuff before, but this setup can also be done with aluminum. Let's say these were aluminum blocks that you had to cut parts out of. Whether the screws went from the top or through the bottom, this system will work. What's nice about it is the Delrin rods that are in there, they can just get eaten away. So you don't have to design the software to go around, a location pin or whatever, or you don't have to worry about getting to a certain point and then having to take them out. You can just kind of rip through the program, get the parts cut, and then just bang them out. An 8-foot rod of these Delrin rods. This is 1/4-inch. I think it's like $3-4 for an 8-foot rod. And I slice them up to 1-inch pieces and use them. I use them on many different fixtures I have. But so that said, we'll just get this thing started cutting. you go. As you can see here, just cuts them right off. There's a little tab still stuck on there. There we go. So, yeah, that's all that's left. As you can see, chamfered edge, nice and clean. I know for this particular material and project, it worked better to chamfer it first than it was to do afterwards. Like I said, it was every once in a while I'd get these burrs and I have to go and clean them up. So by chamfering it first and then finishing it off, it just cleaned everything up. So now what I'll do is just pull this fixture out and I'll unscrew all these and just tap these Delrin rod, quarter-inch rods out, and then tap down the new block, tighten it down, and repeat. And I'll be doing that the rest of the day. So yeah, it was just just wanted to share it, another way to look at things. I hope this was helpful. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you next time.